Hi folks, I'm Glenn, the corporate chef at Brookshire Grocery Company. And if you spent any time in the kitchen, you should know that your chef knife is the most important tool that you've got. Today I'd like to talk about knives and how they can make your time spent in the kitchen a lot more enjoyable. Chef's knife is going to be the most important tool that you've got in the kitchen. They come in all shapes and sizes. This happens to be an 8-inch chef knife, both of these actually. They all come in different price ranges. You can spend $20 or $2,000 on a chef knife. But they are going to be the most versatile tool that you have in your kitchen. And they need to be sharp. A dull knife can be dangerous and it causes you to work a whole lot more and make your experience in the kitchen a lot less fun. Now, there are certainly other knives that will help. You can get paring knives are great. This is nice for peeling vegetables, for small knife work, small fruit, and cutting and so on. This is a boning knife. This would be for taking meat off the bone, and it's really you want to try to avoid using your chef knife to really either cut bones or scrape against bones. As I said, you need your knife sharp all the time. And that's pretty much it. As far as you want your knife to be sharp, as I said, one of the ways to do that is with a steel. This happens to be a diamond steel. You can, once again, you can spend as much or little as you want on these. And the process for that is every time that you use your knife, before and after, is to simply is to drag it over the steel, and this will stand the blade back up. This doesn't necessarily sharpen the blade, just keeps the blade maintained. If you sharpen, you'll need to take it to a professional for that, but it's pretty much goes something like this. There's a couple of different ways to do this too, but you're just, it may seem like it's sharpening, but it's really just standing up the blade. If you're not comfortable, you can also do it like this. If you do this every time that you use your knife, before and after, you'll always have a sharp knife. Okay, now I want to talk a little bit about chopping onions. It's one of the easiest things to do, but it's one of the things that I find people dislike the most in the kitchen. To get started, of course, you've got to peel your onion. One of the things you'll be doing is you'll be cutting the top of the onion off. Now, when I mean by the top, it's the stem end. You also have the root end. You don't want to cut the root end of the onion whenever you're dicing it. It'll also make your eyes water more. So what I'm going to show you is, so we've got a peeled onion here, and you're going to want to cut from top to bottom, just like that, making 2 halves. Now, the classic way to cut a dice on an onion is, first of all, we are going to cut vertically across the top of the onion without cutting through the root. Okay, the finer you do that, the finer your dice will be. And we'll do this again on the horizontal. Now it'll start getting kind of shaggy looking, but what you do is once you get that done, you're going to cut vertically again, except crossways. Once you get good at this, you can probably do it in less than 10 seconds. Let's see. There you go. So let's chop some celery real quick too. So you'll want to clean up your celery. You've got a couple of celery ribs here. And this is how I normally do it. Strip it long ways. And the only reason I'm able to do this is because this knife is sharp. I mean, that's where the speed is coming from. And next, here's probably one of the more important tips that I can offer up is herbs. Particularly basil and some of the more delicate herbs. If you've ever handled basil, you know it's a light, delicate, very fragrant herb. I love cooking with it. And this is how you should chop it up. What you'll do is you'll pull all the leaves off the stem, as many as you can, and you're going to want to stack them. Just lay them flat, stack them up. Once you get a nice little stack, what you'll do is you'll roll it up. And from there, with your sharp knife, you'll shred them, keeping your cuts really tight together. As with anything else, knife skills take a bit of practice, and the more you do it, the better you'll get at it. It'll also make your time spent in the kitchen much faster. You can find more tips and tricks in the June issue of Celebrate Cooking. It's available online or at your local Brookshires.